Good morning to one and all. As a part of refresher course hosted by Baba Sahib Ambedkar Marathwada University, UGC Malaviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. So I would like to present my seminar on the topic Digital Libraries, Revolutionizing Access to Information. We are all know that the advent of internet and the availability of digital technologies have been revolutionizing the way information is being created, disseminated, and consumed, and the information being created in the electronic format. The traditional libraries often face various hazards like space problem, accessibility issues, and reliance on only physical materials. So these digital libraries addresses these limitations by incorporating digital technologies to provide users with convenient 24/7 access to wealthy information. Here, digital library means a library where the collection of digital materials such as documents, images, audio, video files are stored and accessed electronically. So, digital library means it is an electronic library, and these materials are typically organized and made available for users to search, browse, retrieve remotely. That means in traditional library, the user need to visit the library. In case of digital library, remote access to all kinds of documents are provided with the help of digital devices such as computers, mobile phones, or any relevant materials. Moreover, the digital libraries aim to provide convenient, continuous access to a wide range of information resources. Digital libraries are having certain features. So it provides search and retrieval capability. So your user can search for and access to information resources using various keywords or phrases. They can use metadata, which is data about the documents stored in a digital library, and certain advanced search operations such as Boolean search operations, filter search operations, and so on. And multimedia support is provided by the digital libraries, so they often include variety of multimedia material such as images, audio, video, and interactive simulations. So remote access is one of the feature by the digital library. User can access the content or documents available in the digital library from remote places. So in order to access these materials, internet connectivity is required and certain hardware and software support is also required. And it eliminates the need for the visit to the physical location of the library. And personalization of the library is possible. So a user can create his own library based on his interests, and he can save his accounts and save the searches that were previously made, and based on those searches he can improve the further searches as well as the customized recommendations. There are certain tools which can be collaborated with the digital library. Some digital libraries facilitate collaboration and knowledge sharing among the users. The digital library are having certain benefits. It provides increased access. In case of a traditional library, a document can be accessed by a person at a time. But in case of digital library, the document can be accessed by n number of users simultaneously. So it provides universal access to the information regardless of geographical locations. That means I can access a document from the library in America. So it also enhanced usability. Users can easily search, browse, navigate digital library collection using intuitive interfaces and advanced search tools. One such thing is we have Shodhaganga, where I can search a thesis submitted to the University of Madras or Banaras Hindu University or any other university in India, or the thesis from IITs, IIMs. Here the usability is enhanced. So where the full text content can be located, retrieved, and downloaded to our systems, and we can access to those materials. and it is a cost effective method to use the digital library. It eliminates the need for costly physical infrastructure where the physical documents are procured and organized in the library. If 100 users are there in the library, then a minimum of 10 to 12 books have to be procured, physical documents. It is not cost effective. But in case of digital library, a single digital document can serve the purpose. All the materials, all the users can access to those materials. And it is possible to preserve the cultural heritage of the locality or the country. They help to preserve and disseminate cultural heritage materials such as rare manuscripts, historical documents, and artifacts. The preservation of these materials are very hectic because we need certain technology. In case of digitization, the originality of the content can be preserved and for the longer durations, whereas old paintings, artifacts, or manuscripts can be digitized and stored for the future usage. Although they have certain benefits, digital libraries are come up with certain challenges. One thing is a digital divide, where unequal access to the technology and internet can limit access to the digital content. It is a question of haves and have-nots. So one country or one institution is having all the infrastructure, all kinds of digital documents, all technologies, but one another country or another institution do not have it. Then there is a divide will be created where the lack of infrastructure and lack of technology becomes a problem to access the information which are stored in the digital format. Another challenge is copyright and licensing issues. So here, in case of a document, we can see in whose name the copyright is being registered. But in case of digital document, it is also easy to see the we can say the copyright issues are the major challenges among the digital libraries. The digital libraries must navigate through the complex copyright laws. In case of a printed document, it is easy to identify who is having the copyright of that document. But in case of digital document, so we need to see who has created it, who has modified it, and who owns the copyright of that digital content. So license agreement is another important issue when digitizing the hard copies. So when the copyrighted materials is being digitized, we have to obey the laws for digital content. So here, providing access to copyrighted materials through digitization is another challenge where copyright laws occur and we need to understand that properly. And sustainability and preservation is another issue. Although manuscripts, old documents, old paintings can be preserved for longer durations through digitization, the preservation using one technology is a challenge. So if the technology absolutes over time, then a new challenge will occur. That means we need to have a latest technology, and compatibility issues will occur here. Long-term sustainable technology and preservation of digital library collection, which requires long-term investment into the infrastructure, technology, and strategies. So that is another challenge. And information overload, as we can see, the digital content can be created immediately, and it takes very less time compared to the physical documents. So sheer volume of digital library resources can overwhelm users, where users find it difficult to locate the required documents or required information from the vast ocean of information. So that is another challenge. So with this, we can say integration of emerging technologies, where incorporating such technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, augmented reality to enhance search, discover, and user engagement. These are all possible through the integration of the emerging technologies, where artificial intelligence can be effectively used to improve the strategies used in the digital libraries, and also the open access initiatives, where promoting open access principles to increase the availability and accessibility to the scholarly educational resources is possible. Digital libraries help the users to obtain research oriented information, where the open access initiatives and remote access initiatives are provided with the digital libraries. And community engagement is possible, the fostering collaboration and community engagement through participatory design approaches, user feedback mechanism, and crowdsourcing initiatives. So the digital libraries will persist, and they help the user community to get the required information